Hey guys, welcome back to Dangeresque, the Roomisode Triangulate. Today is November 2nd, but I recorded this a while ago because this is post-commentary.
Earn extra cash? Be my own boss? Sorry, pointy finger.
Oh crap, wait, did I cut out the section of the screen that shows my score? No, it didn't. It just disappears when he's doing the dialogue. I was about to say...
It's green for cross traffic, making it dangerous to cross traffic.
This was a really... Yeah, I finished the game already by this point.
As much as I wanted to, I could probably find a better use for it.
I did use a walkthrough oh, right. I used a walkthrough, so I should have probably edited that part of the video out.
So much.
Because there's a part of the video where I'm just playing the game and opening my phone and looking at whatever. So yeah, as much as I love Strong Bad and the Homestar Runner Extended Universe, it's hard for me to figure out how to make a game, make interesting commentary for a game which is essentially looking at things, talking to inanimate objects, making stupid jokes about them, and just generally trying to solve very outlandish puzzles, with nothing but your own ingenuity.
Dang, things heavy. I need some help if I want to get down there.
I mean, I could just let Strong Bad do the talking. That would be fine. God, I really tried everything on everything.
Item won't help me get the sewer cap off.
And you never know, you might get like optional dialogue. So yeah, that puzzle was you have to get the mutant raccoon out of the trash can, lure him over to the pressure plate.
You gotta get that
with the fast food, and then for some reason the pressure plate stays down because the raccoon was just that fat.
Okay.
Raccoons are cute. I mean, obviously, if they're in a trash can, they can spread, you know, diseases or whatever. Germs, germy germs, bacteria. Finest cognac. Is that a combination of cologne and cognac?
Well, something's the-dunked. Not sure what. Dungeon musk. Obvious smells are 70s.
Northwest and Dennis. Always nice when somebody gets a Homestar joke.
Come here, you. Let's do some damage.
Obvious exits are North, East, and Dennis. Go Dennis. Should always go Dennis.
Let's do it, Tire Iron.
Tire Iron.
I'm sure that jewelry store across the street didn't need that plate glass display window anyway.
Every kiss begins with K. No. Oh my god, my commentary is the worst. I like the weird, like, translucent, like, oily effect that they did for the water here.
A loose chunk of wall jiggled a little bit, so but it's lodged in there.
We need a chunk of wall, or do we?
I dislodged a whole chunk rock.
We just smashed open the wall.
It's a chunk rock. I used to love chunking those things and stuff when I was.
So not that anybody really cares, but I really enjoyed Aguirre, Wrath of God.
Good cop chunk rock routine.
It was I had a friend in high school who was super into like artsy films.
I love a good chunk rock.
And then I had another friend at church who you know, was a bit older, and she had already made, you know, a few of her own short films, but I know she was also big into Werner Herzog.
No way!
And from one of them, I had heard of this film, Aguirre, Wrath of God, and I was like, oh, it's on YouTube Movies for free.
Until they shut all the power off, I ain't budging.
So I was trying to explain to my parents, and they, of course, they were totally confused, and they had never heard of it, and I was like, well, it's about the Spanish conquistadors going down a river on a raft, and they all go crazy, and there's Klaus Kinski, and he was this actor who was actually a crazy psychopath, and he's playing the character that's perfect for him. And they're like, oh, that doesn't sound like a very interesting movie. But it's such a cool movie. I mean, just like, for one thing, I couldn't believe how clear it looked for 1972, although, you know, maybe that's just...
Looks like he's taking a break from playing that game.
That's just films of the time that, you know, if they had good cameras, they looked really clear. Or maybe it was a restoration, I don't know.
Game? The electric man in the sewer says you're pulling too much power.
While that
but like the synthesizer music was just so dreamlike. Like I want to like fall asleep to that soundtrack. It was so nice.
You. Well, if I catch you licking that screen, I'm reporting you to the Creepo unit.
I didn't do anything very exciting for Halloween.
Today.
I tried getting my parents to install Discord, and then when they did, we tried watching Netflix together, and of course, Netflix went black. And like of course, the video wouldn't stream.
Yeah, I got that. Want to hear it or not?
Paste it on me.
So, on the stage select screen, if you hold up and the player 2 button, it gives you 100,000 bonus points.
What? I gotta try it. Ah! The game crashed and turned off. Also,
the feds. I like how they come up and like specifically place a hand on his mouth. Like, this information is too dangerous. You must be silenced. You are a traitor to our government. You have discovered secrets.
Come on, can't you just
the government is hiding secrets from us. President James Dean and the Deanverse. The monuments are all connected. No, never mind. I discovered that through Wendigoon's channel. And at first I was like, my brain started feeling sick. I was like, this is too weird. And then like, now I can't help but like being really fascinated by it. Like, it's so cool. It combines my love of like, I guess, American history and just like general weirdness. And it's also quite funny. I mean, once you realize that it's kind of a parody of American politics.
Yeah, that's how a body chunks a rock.
And I really love the idea of a parallel universe where James Dean is president for whatever reason. It makes so much sense. Like if they elected Ronald Reagan,
you should be good to change that.
It makes sense that they would elect James Dean, and James Dean seems like very like clever
it is off.
Substitute for JFK.
I can come back in a little bit when I'm done.
Why can't you just do it right freaking now so I can get my guy?
Cause then we need an unruly observer permit and a watch me leave the screen.
Yeah, you could have just animated him walking off screen. What's the big idea? What's the big idea?
Come back.
I stayed in bed till like 10 this morning because like, I don't know, I was up till like 1 last night. I was up till 1 like a couple nights in a row, and then getting up early for classes. And I just woke up this morning with a pounding headache. And I woke up to the sound of like honk, 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 honk. Like, I don't know, like, my apartment here in Baltimore is like, I can hear everything that goes on in the alley. Basically, I don't know. I can't wait to get out of this apartment. It's basically like, I feel like this apartment is so crappy, man. And like,
reach of it.
I do like.
I don't think that'll reach it.
I do like Baltimore, but I just want to live in a good apartment again and drink tap water that's not,
do your float, honey.
You know,
remember,
without lead in it, whatever.
Chin up, Just like Miss Chlorino taught you in the pool.
Miss Chlorino.
That
I don't know, I
electrician
have my
left
own
his toolbox.
frustrations with
He was
just
fine,
life in
good for
Baltimore. I'm
something.
just trying to
The hood of my
grin and
car,
bear it
its
for,
toolbox is
you know,
like
whatever,
the ant boss of
9 more
stuff
months.
that opens.
because then I'll finish my degree and then I'll basically just move back in with my parents in New York and just try to figure out a job and whatnot. Just try to figure out how to be an adult. Like, I've sort of figured out how to be an adult here in Baltimore,
Dad, you
but
said it, and look at
I
that.
haven't
You think
had
they can
a
pick up the old Latoya
job
fight on that thing?
last semester. And that's kind of been my own choice. I'm just like,
Hey, leave that alone. But I want it because
I don't
it's
know.
awesome. Actually, it's been busted for a while. If you can help me get rid of the pet stink in here, it's all yours.
pet stink. Was that raccoon your pet? Marcy Zorzi is
Trade you
playing
this
Team
old air
Fortress
freshener
2.
for your cool antenna. I do need an air freshener.
I do need an air freshener.
But that piece of crap doesn't even smell like a piece of crap.
Is that a...
You try combining it.
Oh, I hate how it's like,
Would
oh,
you trade your cool antenna for this fine cognac?
oh god, this puzzle is so,
I don't really need a whole bottle of cognac.
like, these puzzles, I
Okay,
mean, it's like a parody of old adventure games, and like point and click games, a lot of them have really ridiculous puzzles, like especially like Monkey Island and anything by like LucasArts or Sierra, you know, have absolutely ridiculous puzzles. But like this puzzle,
Ain't my dad a
So
little
that-
too much stank? If I want to bring this thing back
you
from
have
the
an
dead,
like a
I oughta
car
just
air
spritz it
freshener
somehow.
with no scent.
If I
You have a bottle of cologne. You can't spritz
It's already-
the cologne directly on the air freshener tree. But
All she left of my combo meal is an empty milkshake.
you can put the
the pressure plate's stuck
cologne
now.
in the
I need you to
like coolant or whatever for the car so that it goes through the AC and spritzes itself onto the smell tree. Smell tree, that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, I was getting a little tired of the sweaty R&B jam. This is the
I'm gonna shut it off.
narrative
It
with the
creeps
sweaty
out on
R&B
you if you run
jam.
it for too long.
That's from Speemail Love Poems. They really got a
If I
lot of
wanna add
mileage
some
out
stank,
of
maybe under
gags
the
from old
hood, next to the
Speemails.
crema fold gasket.
Cremefold Gary Skit. So you put the
Let's beat this.
cologne in the AC fluid so that it spritzes itself through the AC.
Sure.
So that you give it to the guy who puts it in his car, and as thanks he lets you break off the antenna from his car so that you use the antenna to fish a bomb diffuse quick start guide out of sewer water. Like if you think about how everything in this puzzle involves trying to air freshener.
Good timing too, because it sounds like the AC just gave out.
Remember? Oh god! Now I'm like
Would this
cringing
freshly
because I'm
scented
thinking
air
of an
freshener
old
help with your
video.
stank situation? Whoa, smell that
Situation.
tankitude. That's what I need.
Smell
Give
that
me here.
tankitude.
The antenna's all yours.
The antenna's
I
all
can run
yours.
this red light and get my nondescript pet to a vague veterinarian. See ya.
I hear noises. Pretty sure everything's fine now.
This is why I got this awesome antenna.
Sure it is.
Come here, quick start guide.
Come here, quick start, jump start explorers, clue finders, 5th grade. Those games look awesome. Like, I'm fascinated by CD-ROM games that I didn't grow up playing.
I should just read the guide.
Because, like, CD-ROM games were like had a really big effect on me as a child.
1. Cut the wires in the following order.
But like,
Blue, red,
I
green.
didn't play like
Step 2,
the ones that I
short
played were
circuit
pretty
the bomb.
obscure,
Step
and it's funny because I watched a video.
Step 3.
On, like-
Congratulations, you're still alive. Enjoy a delicious meal. Warning, once
Like
you
I
cut the first
found a
wire,
video
30-second
essay
countdown
that was
commence.
about the
Get
Mango
moving.
Plumo games. And like imagine that, because those games are super obscure, yet those were some of the games that I happened to have as a kid. I don't
should
know
just do it.
like if my parents ordered them for me through Scholastic. Like you remember Scholastic used to have those
Blue one.
magazines, and they would have all kinds of computer games in there. Which makes sense. I just learned that Mango Plumo is made by a
I need you.
company in Quebec that like specializes in books rather than computer games. But they made 3, Mango Plumo games. And apparently there's also a Zook game. Like maybe they made that first. My mind was blown. I knew that there were 3 Mango Plumo games, and I only grew up owning 2 of them. So I still know absolutely nothing about the 3rd one. Anyway, just hearing that those games were like super rare made me feel like proud that I still own them, and like super proud that I grew up playing them.
I'll leave it here.
I also grew up playing this like trilogy of music educational games, like Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker, Mozart's Magic Flute, and
Maybe he just ate the
Alice
kids'
in
meal.
Vivaldi's Four
I think
Seasons.
it was a wind-up potato nutjule.
What does
The raccoon.
wind-up potato nutjule have to do with anything, Strong Dad? I don't know, I still really like Alice in Vivaldi's Four Seasons. I would still consider it one of my favorite games ever. No, I haven't played it in a hot second.
All right.
Oh, I was cringing because I was thinking of one of my old episodes of I Spy, which granted that LP was like 7 years ago now, so yeah, I cringe a little bit at it. But there was a episode where my commentary was just me singing the like a few rap songs from Homestar Runner, like in my Coach Z accent. Like one of them was
It's green for traffic.
Coach Z. Wait, no. It was like RAPSONG. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Coach Z, PCP, cold rapidy rap. My name is PCP. God, it's so cringy.
Say, Naldo,
What?
can't get that blasted toolbox open, Ronaldo. It's got like
Oh, the
stars
toolbox.
for a combination instead of numbers.
So I already mentioned that I've been playing these super
Stairs, you
fun,
say?
relaxing
How many
escape
points
room
is
games
there?
What
on
are you
an app
talking?
on my
I
phone
don't know.
called
Just the
Exits.
lyrics I
It's
heard
like made
once.
by a
Thought they was
Japanese
political.
developer.
You're a real help, Ronaldo.
And I've noticed that like a lot of the puzzles are all kind of like the same. Like when they have like a combination of like
Stairs, you
numbers
say?
and
How many points
I don't know how to describe it. Like
what are you talking?
I don't know.
You're a real...
so basically like I didn't know the solution to this toolbox puzzle, and I kind of tried stuff at
Work from
random.
home, so...
But there's a shape with like 3 points, there's a shape with 4 points, and there's a shape with 5 points. So you have to think, well, the combination's probably not going to be like 5, 5, 5 or something, and it's probably not going to be 3, 4, 5 because that would be too easy. So you have to think it would probably be like 4, 5, 3 or 5, 3, 4. You know, something where it's slightly out of order, so it makes you think about it a little bit. Something that's not super obvious, but like
That's it! I got it open!
yeah. So basically, if you're going by points on those like star shapes, it was 5, 3, 4, and I was like, well, that's one of the things that it could be, because it's not going to be like 3 of the same number in the row. I was like betting that they were going to use all 3 of the numbers in the combination. Anyway. B-O-M-B. I'm not sure you could get that M using a typical, like...
Alright, here goes something!
Yeah, I didn't, do this puzzle right the first time. I was
Now
like,
short-circuit the
what?
bomb stuff!
It's like, how do I short-circuit it?
That'll probably...
And then I was like, oh no, the bomb's
An empty
gonna...
milkshake cup does not a bomb diffuse. That'll
How
probably...
poetic.
They're not called bomb, they're called what?
And we get blowed up. Boosh. There goes the fez. Was he even wearing a fez? No, Ronaldo's wearing a fez. My bad.
Or did I?
Whenever he says, or did I, that reminds me of the April Fool's tune that they did, where they're like, oh, we're going to advertise another Dangeresque movie. It's like,
Out the shorts.
Dangeresque 4.
I need you.
Okay.
And the end of the tune is it's like, oh, no, I don't know. There was some joke where they had to say, or did I? And then they say I 6 times. I don't remember
It's
why
all right.
that was funny or what that had to do with. It was like Dangeresque 6. Yeah, anyway.
Or did I?
Undo dog, undo dog.
Wanted destruction is the pinnacle!
Smash one. Smash it up nice. I think I was going through the walkthrough and seeing whatever random achievements I could get. So there's one for smashing the cold one sign. Alright, so what we want to do is go in the sewer, and we want to get some of this sewer water. I didn't think of this puzzle, because I was like, why would you need the sewer water? Oh, I went back up. Why did I go back up? So you need to get the sewer water, but...
After all, E. coli is only one letter off from being E. coli. Cup's full of holes, so it's draining out.
It's so unfunny that it's not funny anymore. I don't know. E. coli is only one letter away from being E. coli. It's so dumb.
Your water all ran out of my milkshake
Yeah,
cup.
so there's a timer. It's...
All right. Is that it? Did I save the day?
Let's see, I was trying to... Or did I see? Or did I see? Oh, did you part 2? Wait, why is it called Oh, Did I See? Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, and then you have to book it down to the sewers. Use the cup, get back up, and then it's like, oh no, the cup is running out. Am I gonna have enough water? Book it back to the engine. Use cup on bomb. And by that time, there's only like 1
I did it! I defused
drop
the
of
bomb!
water left in
You
it.
did it, Dangeresque!
Finally, we defused
Oh, it
the
was
bomb,
nothing.
or did we?
Just another day in the life of a...
Oh, hey, looky there! There was a cover page of that quick start guide in here all along.
Oh, wow.
Well, before you begin, rub a bag of greasy fast food over all components of the berm. If you skip this step, the berm will appear to disarm, but then explode a few
Oh,
seconds
wow,
later.
that's so funny.
Well, ain't that something?
Shut up and run, idiot!
Why? What I mean, what happened? What would have happened if we actually did that?
Complete.
Anyway, I guess that's how it's supposed to end. So I'll shut up for a
Hey,
little
look
bit
at
and
where we
let you
landed.
guys enjoy the intro to episode 3. Oh my God, there's Strong Mad with a couple post-its on
Should
his
have
face,
known you were behind all this, Purdue.
illustrating his
Let me
scars,
guess.
his scars
You'll
from
remind
years
the
of
chief about
violence.
that unsolved case.
Yep.
so I'd be distracted and you could plant that bomb in my car.
That's right.
But you knew I'd defuse it in time, and it would lead me right here.
True that.
True that.
But why?
So I could hire you.
What?
Roomisode 3.
Keep my enemies close. Oh, loser. I like the statue
I
with the
got an anonymous
sunglasses and the
tip
fedora.
that tonight
That
there will
is
be
a hip
4
statue.
consecutive attempts on my life. And nobody's thought about more ways to kill me than you.
Hey, that's what it says on my business cards.
You're gonna make sure these assassins
I like
aren't
this
successful.
4th episode. It's actually got a really cool idea.
And killing you guy is gonna practice his namesake on yous.
Also, the music is cool. It's got like this jazzy restaurant vibe.
Give me the all clear once it's safe.
Alright, so see you in the final episode, and we're going to do the 3rd episode of Dangeresque, the Roomisode Triangulate. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Josh's uvula.